So, hello there. About the technique. I think for me, it's always it depends on the situation that I'm at. For example, when I have a lot of time, I like to take time separately to practice only technique. But mostly, I think that it's also possible to practice it within the pieces. Um, I do like to have those technique blocks though. And what I do then is to practice arpeggios, the scales. Um, there's there are some very good exercises in the Bible of classical guitar by Hubert Keppe. I think there's everything that you can imagine. Like you can find all kinds of arpeggios and all kinds of scales. Um, so for the arpeggios, I think you can start there. Mm. And what I like to use for the scales are flamenco exercises. There is one which I actually showed, I think, once on my Instagram channel. But I can try to show it here as well. So it's going up from the 12th fret with the E, and it's always EM, apoyando, and you always alternate them. So it's never with the same finger two times. And we go. Now I'm on the 5th fret with the first finger. Fifth position, fourth position, third position, second position, and first. So I hope you understood that. It's basically always going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 notes, going back one, and then again four. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then going, and then again from the second string. I can try to do it with this video. If you need it once again slower or from a different position, let me know and I will make another video where I explain only this exercise a bit better and closer up and maybe from a different perspective. So that is one thing that I like to do. And you can practice this exercise with a metronome and then you can just go faster and faster. And one thing to enhance the speed of the fingers, which you also asked, I believe that sometimes we guitarists tend to have a little bit of an imbalanced hand because we play, especially the right hand, we play a lot with I and M, but the rest of the fingers, especially since we don't play with a pinky, is not so much used to movement. And so what I like to do is, for example, this exercise that I just showed you, or scales, not to only practice them with I and M, but also M and A and the pinky as well, these two. and also all kinds of combinations that you can think of. But you can find these kind of exercises in the Bible of Classical Guitar too. Um, and the last thing that I like to do when I practice only technique is to take all the Lobos studies, because I believe within them you have everything you need, and you practice everything from arpeggios to scales to chords, and relaxation is something you need to keep throughout the whole pieces and throughout basically playing all the time. But that is something you can only achieve when you have a relaxed technique from the start. So when you play with your right hand, watch out, for example, that you really play from the very first, so from this angle here, not from here, because this movement is much harder than this one. And especially if you try to only use the very first part of the finger, which we sometimes tend to do for, I cannot even, it's just very hard to move only this. This also is not very comfortable, but so when you play, really try to use everything from here, the whole finger basically. And if you do this movement while playing, you already get more relaxed. And of course, then watching out for the whole position, and that's pretty much about it.